Assalamu alaikum. Today topic is about leading. Leaders must choose a style to suit the situation in the organization to achieve the goals. Employee oriented, participative, job centered, autocratic. These are all styles. These are capabilities of leader is how to his style according to situation. Employee oriented. A leader may have an employee oriented style for its effective working within the group and team. Second one is participative. A leader may have participative style to motivate other group members to involve the other organizational activities or to motivate employees to support each other in the achievement of organizational goals. Job centered. A leader may have job centered style to play a hub role in the organization. Autocratic. A leader may have autocratic style according to organizational environment. Exits. Other factors also play a dynamic role to achieve the organizational role. A leader must influence organization culture. As we know that the culture is the set of values, norms and beliefs. Second one is motivate. Motivation is a frequently used but poorly understood in team dynamics. There are over 140 definitions of the term motivation that have been used in the various capacities. Motivation is important because it explains why employees behave as they do. Influence communication. Third is influence communication. In this, communication is one of the most important processes that take place in organization. Effective communication allows individuals, group, team and organization to achieve their goals and perform at a high level, and it affects virtually every aspect of organizational behavior. Fourth one is influence the groups. A leader must have influence on the other group or team or to achieve the organizational goals. If the leader loses the influence on one group or team, he or she must lose the game. Fifth is the have leadership traits and power. There are so many traits of leadership which cannot be explained and varies from person to person and style to style. But each leader must make sure the achievement of organizational goals in a best way. Next one is there are three components and three competency of a leader. First one is leading the organization. In this, leading the organization and put the organization on the right path through setting the vision, direction and strategy. They also involved in problem solving and decision making. They neatly observe the prevailing politics in the organization and influence other team members. Leaders always try to create a change culture in the organization. For this purpose, they take the risks and innovates the new things in the organization by enhancing business skills and knowledge. Second one is leading others. Manage the team and work. How to leading others in the organization. A leading manages the effective teams and group for achievement of organizational objective by building and maintaining a working relationship between them. Third one is leading oneself. In the leading oneself, this is also important to leading oneself. It is responsibility of the leader to adopt the changes prevails in the environment. They also increase the self-awareness for himself, what is going on in the surroundings of the organization. Developing adaptability for leader, increasing self-awareness, managing yourself, increasing capacity to learn. Leader always know about their strength weakness, opportunities, challenges, and know who they are an individual. They also know that positions to the possess leadership characteristics. Only people possesses leadership characteristics. Leadership is not a matter of luck. The harder you work, the luckier you are. Thank you.